everyone! In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through the steps of eutrophication. Now, as you can see in this photo below, eutrophication is this process where a body of water gets covered in these algal blooms and is unable to sustain life. Now, what exactly leads to this occurring? Your first step in eutrophication is that a farmer might use excessive amounts of fertilizers. Farmers use excess fertilizers. Then, what happens is that when it rains, these fertilizers get washed away into a body of water, such as a lake, a pond, etc., etc. And this process is known as runoff. So it involves fertilizers entering the water. Now remember, fertilizers are rich in nutrients and minerals. These include nitrates, phosphates, potassium, and magnesium. And this leads to a boost in plant and algal growth in the body of water. But eventually, the problem with this is that algal blooms can eventually develop. And algal blooms are these structures you can see on the surface of the water. They're these mass collections, and let me just write that down first. Algal blooms form. And they block sunlight from reaching deeper waters. What this means is that plants at the bottom of these bodies of waters can't access sunlight, and therefore they can't photosynthesize. If these plants can't photosynthesize, they can't make food from themselves, and eventually they'll die. So these algal blooms really devastate the plant population and cause plant death. You could just summarize this by saying plants die, they can't photosynthesize. Now you have a special type of bacteria in these waters that are known as decomposers, and what they do is that they break down the algal blooms. Break down algae. But as they do so, these decomposing bacteria respire to generate energy for themselves, and through aerobic respiration, they're using up all the oxygen present in the water. So they're hoarding it for themselves through processes like aerobic respiration. So what this results in is that conditions in the water become anoxic. So decomposers break down algae, water conditions are anoxic. Anoxic just means absent of oxygen, that there is no oxygen left in the water. Now, decomposition is also a process which releases a lot of acidic waste products, so it causes the pH of the body of water to drop. And as a result of these 7 steps, this body of water can no longer sustain life. So ultimately, that's the consequence of eutrophication. No life is sustained, can be sustained in this body of water. And this is why eutrophication is quite a severe issue. But that's the main steps that you need to know for the double specification. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped.